taught you many ways to kill a mortal, Kratos. Flesh that burns, bones that break. But to break a man's spirit is to truly destroy him.
I still have allies in Olympus, Ares. Now, you will see how strong I am.
Back again to a new video, and we're talking again and again about same subjects matter, because it's important in the last days. And I heard that they got plans going on about using the people, destroying disease and creating war and havoc around us. You know, you have to be careful with all these movements they have, immigrants in and out of your country, you know, the way they use to transport weapons, transport military, transport all the stuff secretively. You know, have you heard about Trojan horse? That's what they do. Okay. And one day you're sleeping, boom, 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 they all out. And that's what the religious do. So it's not nothing new. They show you in the Hollywood, they show you in the films that they have in Hollywood and everything. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. And people see it, but live in some type of cognitive dissonance that cannot allow them to perceive it and take action to prevent it. So I'm just speaking to the people that are listening, you know what I'm saying? That it's no time for, you know, let's march. There's no time for any of that crap. Okay, and if you're still in this Israelite, especially Israelites, man, if you're still in this religion, it's the end of you and the whole, your family, the whole thing. You know, you're gonna see what's happened. They got Persian horses, they got all the plans scripted to get rid of these cities and the people and everything else and restart after the reset. So that's why the Christians are crying the last days, you know what I'm saying? They know what's coming, they know what they believe, they know that God, what he do, you know what I'm saying? He comes and he exterminates, genocide entire populations back there in the past, and right now he's about to do that. I explained to you guys the history, we seen the buildings, the ancestors were all resetted, okay? Although I don't, you know, by many means, but probably by bombs, smokes, and plasma. Inside a massive big bang of plasma that consumed the whole entire living area with explosions and more explosions and radiations and explosions, and probably had something to do with what they spraying in the skies, you know, this metal fibers that will ignite some type of fire that, you know, will burn everything involved, buildings, people are eating it, people are breathing it, so they are full of these fibers, so they will enlighten like a matchbox, like a, you know, like a match when you just burn, you know what I'm saying? It's all planned by the aliens, and the religion is out here talking to you all in a fiction role, put you asleep, in trance, and tell you that Jesus is gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing you're gonna feel is a lot of hot, a lot of heat, and become ashes. You know. And I had this vision, man, like when I was young. I don't even want to speak about this stuff, but you know, that where it happens back there. Whenever I remember all this vision about the massive smoke and everything turning to ashes. All the cities and everything. The trees, everything, the animals, everything died and turned into ashes. It must be the reset that they did. They tell you, oh, it's civil war. Back in America and all around the world. They tell you there was civil wars and massive civil wars. There was this newcomers, and then there was this so-called discovery. That, you know, they had all these primitive horses, primitive boats, primitive everything. But before that, they have everything advanced technology. They were flying and everything in the air. Yeah. And after that, you got these dudes going around, don't know that America is over there, don't know that India is over there, don't know that, you know, and totally ignorant. They don't know nothing. And you got this entity behind them, mentoring them, telling them what to go, what to do, writing the books, writing history, giving them religion, giving them everything, spoon feeding them all this stuff, you know what I mean? Because they already knew this stuff, we believe. They already had this stuff way, you know, before the reset. They already had the stuff programmed and prepared, the scripts and everything. how they're gonna rule over the whole entire this realm. Yeah, not the whole entire Earth, because we know there are other people in other parts of the Earth, and these dudes are just here destroying this place. Yeah, but they probably, we know they came from the so-called, the other seventh planet. From the seventh planet, people, Nibiru, they call also Saturn, yeah, or the devil planet, or whatever you want to call it. But it's the same thing, it's the same people that design all of that, and then they give you in a spinning ball, and then they tell you Saturn, but in a flat earth is Nibiru, and it's all over there, outside of this realm. You cannot travel there, because, there are militaries. That's why you have nationality, to keep you grounded, to keep you here. You can't travel, you can't go nowhere. You just belong to that place, and that's that. You're not even allowed to know what's going on outside the other roads, because the people that deal with the other roads don't deal with you. You are just in a lab. The people that really owns this earth are the people that deal with the people that are in these other continents that you cannot go. You understand that? So when they tell you that you cannot go to this place, cannot go to that place, it's because they have their restrictions with the outsiders. And the outsiders don't want all that mess that they do here. Even going there, just think about that. They wouldn't want, these people that are all defiled with juices and everything, going to their land, make in holiday and to their beaches and creating a problem in there, and they are morally insane, and they marrying each other, man with man and everything. You think these other places are going to accept that? Hell no. They're going to say, we don't want your experiments coming to our place. They got to stay in the earth, and you got to make sure that it's fenced. You got to make sure that you have military 24/7. You got to make sure you have borders, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, divide them, create nations, divide them in many sets that you can control them. Don't let them grow wild. Yeah, without no government or nothing, and just grow, the population grow. No. You need to control the population. They can't leave that place. That's why they have to do this population control, people. It's one of the reasons, and they cannot let you leave this place, or grow into a population that is so big that they can't control. They cannot register everybody. They don't know where everybody's hanging around, and then there's too many people, and then they start moving around the earth and going to these other places and taking over. You know what I'm saying? They don't want this type of stuff. So they have to control the population here very tight and keep it in a lab. They have to control the food, they have to control the water, they have to control how long they live and everything. When they were born, they have to take notice, and then they have to see these dudes, how long they're gonna live. They have to make studies to see that they don't live past 120, like Yhwh told them, that they're not supposed to live more than 120 years, people. But the people in these other realms are living probably 1,200 years at the time. But here they tell you 120 years. Yeah, and you're not allowed to go to that place, because if you go there, you're going to contaminate them with your disease that they gave you in the lab. And they're going to stop living that long, like your ancestors did. And you became them. You became 120 years. Yhwh decided that today few people get to 120 years. Less than that. It's like they told them now, they reduced it to 80 or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's shorter and shorter, their lifespan. With all this technology and science that they sell to you, we know DNA now, we can do this, we can do that. But the people are living shorter and shorter. That alone tells you the bullshit. That DNA and all that science they gave you, it's all a thing that is meant to take you somewhere. That's it. It doesn't mean shit. It's not shit, it's not real, and it's not meant, because if they knew so much about DNA, they could cause you to live double the time that you live right now and never age. They could stop aging. They could stop a lot of other shit. How the hell they don't know that? But they know how to create a juice. Yeah. To kill some virus that work, another virus that, you know, that don't probably, okay, you know the story. Yeah, but they're gonna have technology to be creating these juices, but they can create something that make you live for 900 years, like so-called Adam they claimed was living. Yahweh told you that Adam is first creation, man, living 900 years, people. And you living 120, and you think Yahweh is your God. And you think that Yahweh took, let me see, you have to do some maths, man. How many years it took away from you? From 950 years that Adam lived, you only living 120 the most today. So how many years did you lose? You will lose like 800 years with Yahweh. You lost a lifespan of 800 years. Yeah, serving Yahweh. And these are the gods that they gave you. Now they all live 120 years and want you to believe that their ancestors were living 900 years. Yeah. Motherfucker, Abraham were living 400 and what? At least 450 years, motherfucker. He didn't die young. But all the people that live after him die young. God never came to talk to them. God never came to bless them. God never came to make sure that they got the promised land. Did it? Or is it the case that Abraham was the elites that you have today, back there already, and that these elites already owned the whole earth since then, since back when they did away with Nimrod, you know what I'm saying? And these elites deemed themselves to be what? Yahweh, Abraham, and all these prophets that you believe. And they were the elites. Abraham had an army of people working for him. Yeah. You talk about a corporation. He was like, you know, a country. He was not just a guy. Because in this book, when they read to you, oh, Abraham was this and that, they think it was like a lone dude walking around with the and Yahweh was telling him what to do. And no, he had armies, people. He had armies going around and killing entire villages, doing things and doing that, doing whatever they want, getting riches. All that Yahweh was blessed. What do you think blessings are? This is what blessings Yahweh is giving him. He was going to give him all the lands. How do you think he's going to do that? He's got to go there and kill the people that live in these lands. Or were they empty? Hell no. They had to go there and take them down to live in these lands from the beginning. When Yahweh started giving them these prophets like Abraham. And then Abraham started settling in these lands. And then he gave lands to his sons and daughters. Like they tell you, Esau, Jacob, all came from Abraham later, from their generations. Yeah. And then they split, and then they call Ham, they want to call the Africans Ham. I don't know why. And then they have Japhet. And then they have the Ham, Shem, and Japhet. Yeah. And the Israelites claim they came from the bloodline of Shem. And the Africans came from the bloodline of Ham. And so-called, well, some Israelites claim that the white people came from the bloodline of Japhet. But we all know that it's all a BS that they gave them, because these three were all a triplet. They were born the same day, from the same mama, from the same womb. Yeah, according to the script, that what happened. They were all together, born together, three guys. And they were the nations that were stipulated afterwards to this continent. And it's all a script. Yahweh gave Ham Africa, and Yhwh is Asia, Europe, and so-called America must be Shem, according to them. You know what I'm saying? So, based in this script that they have written after the reset to describe who is what, you know what I'm saying? Because it's nothing to do with old world. There was no such thing in the old world, people. They create this is all religious stuff, and how they want to run things, and what they want to name the things. And even in the cube, it tells you that they changed the names of the places, and they changed the names of the people, and they changed names, and they changed places. So you can't believe nothing these dudes tell you about who was what in the first place, yeah. Because it's not coming from your ancestors directly, it's coming from them, from his stories that he gave you to believe, and they were never of our advantage, and these stories turn out to be nothing but confusion and wind and confusion and religion, and there's nothing truth coming out of these stories that don't mean nothing and don't take you nothing, because they can take you nowhere. These stories are being fabricated, basically. Yeah, but like stories like Abraham and his sons and the Israelites, and these stories are some type of copies of some type of reality that they probably stole from the old world, you know what I'm saying? And then they formulated this story. Or they even come straight up from Nibiru, all made by these aliens for the people that they want to worship them. Yeah, because they came here. They thought we're gonna create this realm and we're going to run it and we're going to be gods. These people are gods over us, because they got all these resources, including all the cities and all the people within these cities. All these resources belong to Nibiru, Alalu, Yahweh, Allahs, and all the gods that they sell you that live in the other part of the earth that we don't know. These are other people, okay? These are gods over this realm, and we all work for them and pay tribute to them, sacrifice our children to them. That's all I'm getting from all of that, okay? Because these people are all aliens, as you've seen in the past and we exposed to you in the many videos that me and Brother Paul, Brother Serge, Brother Surf, everybody been putting up, explain to you that these people are not from here, and that they changed the whole entire earth into their own motives, into their own mission, into their own profit. And there's no way you can profit nothing in here that is not that cannot be under your control at all. And you cannot either control anything, and you cannot either run from everything, because you cannot run. You're in the prison. You're in this realm. The only way out is when you die, and your soul better not come back. Yeah, because if you're trapped in the religion, it's said that likely your soul will come back. You're going to be born in the next few hours in some hospital, and you're going to be trapped. Your mama probably belonged to some church or some cult or something. Or you could be born that you're going to be straight up a baby sacrifice. Or you could be born in the case that you're going to just do what you've been doing. That's why you keep having these deja vus, because you keep coming back and doing the same shit. Yeah, many people explain that this happens to them. Yeah, you should think about it. Because when you leave, there's no way you can leave the place. And the place is... physically you can't leave the place, and they made sure there's no means for you to fly by your own means. They won't let you fly. They have all these rules, you know what I'm saying, to make sure you can fly. And you couldn't have an army to, let's go and exploit the earth by walking. They're not gonna allow you. Yeah, they're gonna wait for you somewhere. They're gonna set a trap. You're gonna die. There's no way you can get out. Yeah. So, the only way you can get out is when you die. The only way you can do something to change this realm is to change the way you live, is to live the way you want to live, and try to, not try, manifest the things that you want to see. That's the only thing. And when your time comes, make sure you don't come back, because you don't want to come back to have to be dealing with the religious people in this trapped third dimensional realm that, it's just, body, no soul, or nothing. It's just a trap. Physical realm. People live with ambitions. People have physical ambitions. People worship objects more than they worship other. They respect people. They worship money and objects and bullshits more than they respect people. Yeah, they don't have no means of soul or spirit to touch other people and heal them, and they don't know what life is about. That is about people, and is about you traveling in not in time, because there is no time, but you in some type of existence that was granted to you by the Creator. Yeah, for the benefit of the universe itself, because your experience that you experience here will be used in some other places and will be part of you. Yeah, it means you are God. You are part of the Creator. This means you are part of something that is bigger than this third dimensional trapped reality that they keep throwing at you, that you need to do something about it and this or that. No, you need to know the reality, what it is and what it's not, and that there is beings that are trapped in this realm, and there are beings that are not trapped in this realm, and they are free in mind, in soul, and in body. Yeah, there are people that are more free than we are. They can travel, they can go to gates, they don't need to have physical spaceship to go somewhere else, like to go to Nibiru or to go to other parts of the earth. And I believe our ancestors did not even need that either. Yeah, there are other ways, but these ways are not known and was destroyed in this third dimensional realm, because it's the only way the parasites can have total access and control of the population, physical role in the physical population. Not spiritual one, but the physical they can control if they did away with all this. But I believe there are still people that can do that and can travel interdimensionally, you know what I'm saying? They can even go from one place to another without no airplane or spaceship or nothing, or even just by thought, or even when they're sleeping, or even there are other ways. Yeah, just like there are other ways you hear in this dimension, but there are other dimensions, and you can elevate to these other dimensions without taking your body, or even with your body. Yeah. So it's a thing that you need to know. Our ancestors, like my ancestors, they knew things like, people will disappear. Yeah. Imagine you go to the woods and you disappear for a few days. Nobody could find you, but you were in the woods. But you couldn't be found. You were there, but you were in another dimension. You were, in another type of woods, in another dimension. And then, after a few days, you will be back into this dimension again. And you will tell a story what happened in the other side. This happened to them. We got stories about that and everything, But all I'm saying, I'm not saying that, you're supposed to be believing that this is real. No, I'm not telling you to believe nothing. I don't believe in no belief system. Yeah, all I'm saying is there are other ways to get out of this dimension without even needing nothing physical to do that. Okay? Because a lot of things can travel without being physical. Physical is just a state of matter, just like you have states of mind, you have states of matter. And it's not different, it's the same concept, it's the same thing. The whole universe is composed of the same things, and the same concepts, and the same rules, and the same ins and outs of everything. Only that in this third dimension you are trapped. Because once your mind is being messed with religion and all that, and you don't know yourself, yeah, that's the pros why they have all that. Then you're trapped. Because you in no man's land. You're not you. You don't know who you are. And you don't know the power that you really have. And you gave all that power to serve another God, to be a servant. So you put away all the power that the Creator gave you, the uncreated Creator gave you all these powers, but you put them all to sleep, all to waste, by bowing down to other people that came from another realm, aliens, and you bow to them and told them that, you are a piece of, you're nothing, and you're gonna follow them. They are the gods. They're gonna tell you what to do. They're gonna tell you what to eat. They're gonna tell you what to drink. They're gonna make your food. Basically, they give you food now. They give you water now. They give you everything. They give you health care. And you, yes, that's what I want. I want to be babysitted by somebody. I don't want to have autonomy of my own. I don't want to own nothing. I don't want to be in charge. I want them to be in charge of my things. Meantime, you will bamboozled that you have a country and you have rights and you have this and you have that. But okay, they had to give you that because they know you're human and you need some degree of belief system. So they had to give you something, even if it's a lie. But something that you believe, even if it's a lie. If it's something to eat, even if that food is not food. Something to drink, even if that drink is not drink. If it is all poison, but I give you, then you're gonna have it because you believe me. That's what's going on, brothers and sisters. And in this goes down to everything else. It comes to healthcare. They got to live to give them something to make them feel good. When they think that they're sick, the government, we're gonna do something. Lock down, we're gonna do something. And get them all and do something. Can you believe that? Yeah, that's the point that they got. And these same people, and they believe so much blindly that, and these are so many people that they've been controlling to their religions, be it Owaspi, be it Israelites, man, be it Christians, man, they don't care, be it Islam, it's all the same thing. They all lead to the same place, to the place where they lose their souls, and they are depending in these entities to do everything for them, okay, and tell them how to live and everything what to do. That's it, man. I think I've already gave you guys a lot of headache talking all this time, you know what I'm saying, but this is what we do. That's it, man. I love you all. Keep the instructions. Peace.